live. Talking about DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club. He been caught scamming. And let me read the story so I can fill you in. Right. DJ Envy, feds say no raid took place at iHeart Studio. DJ Envy's ex-business partner, Caesar Pina, was arrested on fraud charges Wednesday, but reports that federal officials raided the iHeart radio offices and removed electronic equipment are not true, according to federal law enforcement sources. Now, Envy lawyers told TMZ the reports are yet another example of the continued sensationalization in media to attach his client's name to his story, even though he insists even Envy is one of the victims, not a perpetrator of the alleged fraud. Now, okay, this was going on. Now, they just raided the dude Pena house, which is DJ Envy former partner, right? Locked him up for fraud. He is a real estate investor. Him and DJ Envy was in real estate together. Now, for about this past, I did notice that I didn't hear DJ Envy speaking on his real estate on the Breakfast Club show for about the last 6-7 months. Now, I'm just giving you an outline on everything, for you come to your conclusion. Now, before 6 months ago, on every other episode, you would hear him talking about real estate projects and meetings and seminars, right? And he was holding seminars basically trying to teach people how they can buy property and make money. You hear me? And flip it.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden I'm thinking this story break, I noticed that he stopped talking about that before this story broke. So it seems to me that he might have knew something was about to come down or something. Now, when I first got wind of the story, I was watching the Joe Budden show, and Joe Budden was talking about what's going on with DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club, something about some scheming with the real estate shit. And I'm like, damn. So I look into the shit and I started hearing the story and started seeing what's what. DJ Envy saying, he don't know nothing about no scams, blah, 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 blah. He kind of clueless as what's going on. Now, his partner, the dude Pena, he done got millions from a bunch of investors, and they never seen a dime back. Now, in the beginning, he was, doing the investment to bait people in. You see what I'm saying? Then once they got credibility, that's when he started hitting them over the head and pocketing the money. Now they signed, with all this going on, this is what you got to look at, before you come to your conclusion based on what you just heard. DJ Envy and dude was together, business partners, on this particular real estate shit they was running. Now that the shit that went down, DJ Envy is saying that they wasn't tied together. Ain't that that's strange?
Yeah, that is real strange. But my question is, okay, so was the houses not real, or the property wasn't real?
No, these are real properties, but no, this is what he doing. Okay, he taking money from people, telling them that he's going to buy certain properties and then flip the money and get them a percentage. Okay. So they was actually buying real properties at first, but he stopped buying real properties and then started just telling people that investments was going bad, basically.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Right.
Okay.
All of a sudden now the investment's fucking up. Shit ain't working no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Then buying it and all this other shit.
Right. Lying like a motherfucker.
And stacking on everything.
Oh man, he didn't put some money away with probably plans of knowing he gonna go to jail. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the past 10 years, they've been a bunch of Caucasians that then hit the home run with these same type of scheme. It's called a white collar crime. And I think dude ain't did nothing but sit back, studied and investigated on how to pull this shit off, and had in his mind, look, I'm gonna put a certain amount of money to the side, and when they come, fuck it.
Right.
Because they don't give you life for this type of shit.
I mean, if that's the case, can you blame them though?
I mean,
you can't get money.
Not.
All you can do is
Yeah, I ain't blaming that brother. Shit, look, Caucasians has been putting on suits and ties and stealing money when they ain't paying for years. I actually give this brother credit.
What you said?
I'm glad you did it, nigga. I hope you got a lot of money put to the side, and when you get out, you can elevate.
My thing is, I hope he put money aside to help his people or help some kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't knock him whether he does it. That's his business. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If you smart enough to get your grind on like you Caucasian people, I applaud your ass.
well, the nigga not gonna get out and be Malcolm X and help the kids and help other folks. He not, niggas ain't doing that. And I don't blame him because people not helping you. I mean,
I get that, but still, do something with the money. Do something positive.
He gonna do something positive.
If it's a college fund or a scholarship that you put in your name at a college or something, just do something productive with it, and then the motherfucker can't really knock your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Now look, this how cold the game is. They charged him with one count of wire fraud, right? Mm-hmm. He pleaded not guilty. Mm-hmm. They gave him $1 million bond. He walked right out that thing.
And you know he did.
He ain't allowed to leave the state. They got the elected monitor on his ankle and shit.
But shit, you don't have to leave nowadays.
He ain't finna run anywhere. When you done took money without using the gun, ain't no use in running. You run for what?
The world is set up so much with this motherfucking internet. You ain't gotta go nowhere. You do everything right from home. Everything.
Now they didn't charge Envy so far. What Envy doing? He claiming that he lost $500,000. This what I think. Mm-hmm. This what I think. If they don't find nothing on Envy, these niggas then pull off the heist of the century. And I'm gonna tell you why. Mm-hmm. That's just like me and you going in on this scam. This how we gonna run it. See. I'm gonna show you how they did this shit. They think they slept with 20 million.
Well, I'm be honest with you. I ain't trying to do
I tell you right now, I ain't trying to do a day, but if a motherfucker tell me right now they can give me $20 million, I'm going in that motherfucker. If you can give me $20 million right now legally, give it to me. I'm sorry, I didn't ever want to go to jail, but I'm going.
And then, but you know me,
when I get out in 10 years, I'm gonna be in shape, muscles head to toe.
This $20 million you giving me, it ain't coming out of my commissary, right? You know, because I'm big girl. I gotta have commissary.
Ah man, look, you give me that. I pay for my own commissary. I got $20 million. I don't care about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You ain't never been to jail commissary.
Moving back to this neighborhood.
Mama knows.
Yeah, for her to say that online, yeah, that's that's a strong signal. Your mama ain't finna too fast be saying no shit like that. She don't even want your business out there. So for her to say that, it gotta be serious.
Yeah, she feels something in her gut that everybody else knows.
But see, these young niggas these days, they are popping these Roxy 30s, Xanax, doing acid. They are doing the most. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really feel for them. They ain't just getting money; they getting extra high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, what I call stupid high. And my thing is that now I did my share of drugs growing up, but a limit is a limit. You can only get so motherfucking high.
Now, see, I was always when I seen that egg fried in that skillet in the first grade. I remember that video. I'm sitting in class. You remember that video?
Yes.
And you still did drugs after watching that video. It didn't even help you.
It did. This is the crazy thing. I was in the Dove program. I was a Girl Scout. I still did all that shit.
Man, I'm telling you. when I seen the egg crack in that skillet and fry, I'll never forget this in school. They put the that VHS in the cassette player, yeah. And
This is your room on drugs. Any questions?
man, that's all I had to see. They said, "This is your brain on drugs."
Well, they didn't help you too much. You still hitting that blunt, and they call that blunt.
No,
I think
weed was not a drug. We clearly knew that. That video stopped me from ever doing any hard drug in life. Thank God.
what they say. What they say. That's the gateway drug.
Yeah, then they know that's the gate lie. Because if it was, man, I'm telling you, I got plenty friends and partners that I grew up with. A lot of them ended up snorting cocaine and being strung out on heroin and all kind of shit. I'm
Yeah, I
blessed.
can understand. That's one drug I never tried, and
All
that's
I liked it to do was smoke marijuana. I was smart when I look back on it. When I seen the weed, I looked at it. I was like, "That's a herb. It smell good. It just had you relax." I'm like, okay, that's I can do that. But all that I knew that other shit was drugs. See, this how you know this is different than that's a real herb, like no bullshit. Now, cocaine is an herb too, but
yeah,
when you transform it, it's not an herb. That's a different.
that's true.
So you know people ain't going around just eating coca leaves. You know what I'm saying? Getting high as a motherfucker. So it's a difference. So I was just so blessed and thankful that me being young, even though I was attracted to weed, that I knew the limits. I wasn't no sucker. That's when you really know a lot of young people are followers because, you know, and it ain't make you a bad person. It just, that don't mean you're going to be a follower your whole life. That just was a stage in your life that you was a follower.
But you know what? Even with me, when I got hooked on drugs or whatever, it wasn't even me being a follower. It was the fact that I had always been told you are so pretty, but you'd be so much prettier if you lost the weight. And I knew that they said that when you got on crack that you would lose weight, and that's why I started. And I got hooked.
Oh yeah, you had mental health issues. See, why would you think that getting on drugs was the way to lose the weight? So you wanted to cheat. You was trying to cheat.
I ain't gonna lie, because I wasn't losing it any other way. Even when I called myself cutting back and trying to eat healthy and do this and do that, it wasn't no half. I
You was
couldn't lose
trying
it.
to cheat. You
Yeah,
didn't
well,
go
yeah,
in. You didn't.
I really did any way possible. So that's what I did, and I got hooked. Well, the crazy thing about it is I didn't even get hooked the first time. The first time I was like, this shit nasty. And y'all spent this, and I said, we got some weed. And both got twice as much for this price, and da 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 da. And fucked around and moved in with a cousin, a family member, whose nickname happened to be Crack. Yeah, look,
God damn, you hooked up with some people name was crack, and that's how you got on crack.
man.
That should have made you run away right there. Crack.
You would have thought
It
so,
made you
but
run. I'm gonna tell you what happened the first time. The first time it was some bullshit crack.
probably.
That's what that was. It was some bullshit crack that was whipped and stepped on and all kind of shit. And then the next time you hit that raw and it was over. When you hit that raw, that light bill went out. Ding.
So,
And shit, that's what that was. See, God tried to save you the first time. He was like, look, I ain't gonna let you get the real shit. Oh, you playing? Well, look, I don't want to do this, but you got to learn.
but you know what? I was a crackhead with morals.
Yeah.
I couldn't steal from family and friends. Uh, I wouldn't fuck for it. I talked you out of it and make you think I was gonna use love for it or do whatever. But them I want to be bad as hell. Or I would set the next bitch out and I wouldn't smoke crack after 12 o'clock on Saturday night. Because I
God
had to be
damn. So you was that,
careful.
you was a special crackhead. Damn, you had a cutoff limit on Saturday. Cause what you was going to church Sunday?
Yes. I had to sing in the corner.
Then, so
And
let me
got the
ask you
kids
something.
to pray
So when you got out of church, did you go back to smoking crack right after you did that, or
It
you waited
depends
till
on if we
Monday?
it depended on if we had a second program, but most of the time, I don't know. Yeah, my daughter, my oldest daughter's sitting right here. She's like, "No, I didn't smoke crack on Sunday." And see, the crazy thing about it is, my oldest daughter, which is here with me, that's we're gonna call her little T. She knew where I kept everything in the house. I thought I was being smart by letting my daughter know where everything was because I felt like if the police came in and raided my house, they was gonna hold me, but they wouldn't hold her.
Yeah, I think you told me
And
about that crazy stuff you did.
and she would be able to run and get everything. Now the crazy thing is they did raid her
And
brother and her
if I
daddy's
was your
house.
baby daddy and I knew you doing that, I would have
Now he
told you
sold
about
dope.
yourself.
That nigga sold dope.
I don't care. I don't care if I did so. I'd be like, don't you ever give my daughter nothing to my hide something. You done lost it. What?
You know what? I'm not bragging, and I'm not proud of it and no shit like this. But that motherfucker, this child right here at the age of 10 knew how to cook dope better than any nigga in the street, and that's sad.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
sad.
sad. That is sad. With this glad that she made it through and she turned out to be a beautiful soul. But woo,
And
you
she don't do no drugs. She don't drink. She'll drink every now and then, but she don't do no drugs. And to be honest with you, with me living the life that I live, I can honestly say I raised three beautiful kids. None of them has got a felony. None of them is addicted to anything. Now my son, he smokes his weed like crazy, but that's the only drug that he does. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like I did good. But my main thing was I always told them the shit that I did, I ain't never lied to them. I told them that. Then my youngest daughter, she used to always make jokes about crackheads. And then one day my son was like, "Don't say that. You be hurt mama's feelings." And she came to me and she said,
I
"Mama,
bet oh shit, she ain't even know that.
uh-uh." And she was like, "Did I hurt your feelings?" I said, "No." I said, "Because I never consider myself a crackhead. I consider myself a crackologist."
Wow, you going too far. Crackologist. So you was a specialist in hitting the pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
damn.
I wouldn't smoke all dope. I'm telling you, I was a crackhead with moral.
hmm We got a Texas pastor accused of raping a child 600 times and impregnating her. Now let me read the story on this sick motherfucker. A pastor in Texas was accused of raping a child 600 times due to the abuse. God damn. Boy, it's some
So this
sick.
is his daughter. No. Back up. Because first she says the family member needs him as his daughter.
No, that's what's the daughter talking about what happened. I mean, that was the dad talking about what happened.
Oh,
This,
I just said, wait a minute.
this,
Either way, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but I'm saying like this is crazy. Now, and the pastor married and got 4 kids. So what I'm saying, he started molesting her at 7 years old, and
That's it.
he had sex with her all the way until she got 16. Ain't this? How did this go on this long without nobody knowing that
They
this?
knew. Somebody knew. And then Nanta said,
But
his
this what?
wife
But you know
knew.
what? This is this.
That's your husband.
I don't know how in the hell could this go on this long without nobody knowing. So when I see a story like this makes me think how many other children are going through this.
And you said he's a senior pastor at that, which
Yes,
means he's working with youth and everything. So how many other victims is that?
it gotta be right. But my thing, like we living in the world where people can get away with doing some sick shit like this for fucking 10 years to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't never put nothing past nobody.
Nope.
Like nobody at all. You can and you just gotta you can't even put your kids in position for that to happen. Like, that's just what it is. And anybody that you be extra protective with your kids around, if they get mad about it, something wrong with them.
Yeah.
If I'm around somebody kid
Who's pretty much jealous of her daughter and pretty much wants to fight her daughter. Every boyfriend she gets, she fights her daughter or sends her daughter off to live with her mama because she feels like she's in competition with her child. And it's sad because the baby and the girl, her daughter is what, 14, 15 now? And I ain't gonna lie, she's shapely. Her mama's shapely. But I'm never gonna feel like I'm in competition with my child. That's my child. And for me to feel like my man always wants my daughter, then nigga, I don't need you any damn way. If I gotta feel like that, I'm gonna need you.
That's something that ain't never made no sense to me. How can a woman, if a woman is even thinking, if you think
Yeah,
a nigga wants your child, you need to get the fuck
he,
away from him. How
thank
you
you.
even still right there with him talking about something like that? Like, that's the crazy thing to me. That's not even the issue. That's like
Right.
instant, over with, move on with your life. If you sitting there entertaining or talking about that, you sick, and that lets me know that you'll let a man play with your child. You know what I'm
And see,
saying?
that sound like that movie for depression, that
Yeah. But it like certain stuff, when you think about it, I be like, damn, like, you never know what's going on inside a person's brain and what they thinking about, and the type of stuff that people are capable of doing is
you right.
amazing.
You right.
People are capable of doing some stuff. You know, you wake up every day, you see people moving around, living their life, and you just don't expect certain things. You know, you just think a lot of things should just be normal, but it's not a normal world we living in.
It's not.
Somebody walking down the street look like they straight and narrow. They'll keep it real, wouldn't do nothing till you, wouldn't cross you. Sick as a motherfucker inside their head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wicked thoughts.
And it's crazy because, like my grandson, he don't meet no stranger. He'll walk up and talk to anybody, and they'll be like, "Can I give him this? Can I give him that?" And I've been teaching. I don't meet a stranger, but I can hold a conversation with anybody. These mothers won't talk to nobody. They don't give a damn.
I mean, that's the way you got to be these days. That shit done
Yeah,
change. You can't be friendly bar with motherfuckers. I don't do that shit. I mean, I'm just not finna do it. People take advantage of friendliness now these days.
yeah,
You
that's
trying to
true
be
too.
nice and friendly, motherfucker, like, oh, I got this sucker. This is the sucker. I had to learn this shit like some years ago. Like, you know, always keeping it real with people out in the real world, thinking that keeping it real is the way to be. Keeping it real is the way to be with your close knit of people that you fuck with. But other
Right.
than that, when you go out, that don't mean you have to just do it crazy, you know, fuck shit. But you can't be easy to for people to get close to, because if people learn that about you and that's a trait about you, they will try something.
Now, see, me, like I said, I'm pretty easygoing and I'm cordial. I'm considerate. I'm put it that way. I'm more considerate when I talk to people. And I've noticed, especially being down here, that people will try to take my kindness for weakness. My thing is, I might let you slide on one or two things, depending on how big it is. But when you hang yourself, all hell breaks loose. And motherfuckers can't understand that when I do snap out, they're like, damn, where the hell did that come from? Because they're not used to that treatment from me.
Yeah, they ain't used to it because you be tricking them, making them think that you're quiet and innocent. They don't know you're a time bomb ticking.
Man, kept picking over some bullshit that had nothing to do with me. You mad because a mutual friend of ours is fucking your ex-boyfriend. That ain't got shit to do with me. I ain't fucking neither one of them. But because I still talk to him, now you got beef. And I kept saying, well, you know what? I ain't got to fuck with none of y'all. I keep to myself like I've been doing all these years. And she kept picking, kept picking, kept picking. And one motherfucking day, she got the best of the worst of me. And when I tell you I snapped out to the point that I blacked out when I whooped her ass. The police asked me what I whooped her ass with, and I said I didn't whoop her ass with nothing but left and right.
What, they woke you up in jail?
No, I came through with when I heard my youngest daughter holler. It's like I woke up and I was like, oh, hell
So
no, that's
you
not me.
beat somebody up and the police came and didn't lock you up. Who you snitched on?
Yeah, they locked me up. I mean,
Oh,
I
okay.
was confused.
I'm
They
finna
locked me
say,
up.
who you snitched on? If you did all that and got away with it, you
No,
tell him.
I went to jail.
Okay.
I said, and the same dude that she was mad at me about was the one that bonded me out of jail.
Ain't that a bitch? See, that's why I be saying. You niggas, that's why I be trying to tell these niggas. You niggas gonna go shoot up a nigga because a nigga done had your woman. And nigga, somebody else gonna have him when you locked up. Stupid fool.
I never even fucked this man. Never even thought about him like that. He was like a little brother to me, if anything.
It's,
But you mad because he's fucking a mutual friend of ours.
but when
That
she know you was a freak, so she don't know if you didn't mess with that man before.
man, I
When somebody know that you hot in the ass like you CC, she don't know if that did happen or not. So what?
She should have known because I'm be honest with you, she should have known because she tried me with her dude, and I was like, bitch, ain't no way in hell.
She probably think you being slick. She probably that bitch just trying to play
Mm,
like
mm,
because I'm around, but she a fucker.
No, no. I like I said, I got some morals, and they might be low and they might be little, but I do have some morals.
Well, I got a relationship topic. Is arguing
Okay.
a natural part of every relationship?
You get me. Now, when you let it get toxic to the point where you're putting hands on each other, then that's something different. We can argue and then just say, okay, let's agree to disagree, and that be the end of it.
Now, see,
Now,
I don't think arguing is a natural. Well, I know ain't no think to this shit. I know that arguing is not a natural part of a relationship because if we are in a relationship and we got a strong bond, we get along, we can communicate, we can laugh, we can watch movies, we can go out and do shit together, we can go on vacations. When we just laying down next to each other, we can talk about shit where we just relax and the vibe is right. Then we got the all around connection. So we might have an argument here and there if it's I feel like an argument shouldn't be that much. It should be, and that was insane.
she said, and hers is every other day.
Oh yeah, y'all getting there, y'all working on it.
Now, see, me, I think, like I told my son, women don't express their sexuality like men do. As far as we'll pick a fight in a heartbeat.
They don't express they what?
Their sexuality as far as them being horny and wanting dick.
You said men don't
Women,
do that.
women
Women
don't.
don't. It depends on the woman. Shit, I done had some women when they want the dick, they want the dick. I ain't no plan, and it just depends on the woman. They got some women that just try to play it out, and they be hot and dripping. They just be trying to act like they ain't hot, trying to get the
I know
nigga to take it. Yeah, hot and dripping.
but most of the women I know, I'm be honest, most of the women that I know, well, I'm dead ass wrong. She apologized or whatever, and then next thing you know, y'all hugged up, kissing, y'all fucking. That's that makeup sex.
No,
So, no, I did a 1,001 point. I ain't gonna lie.
that to me that's a fake. That's fake sex to me. That's
I like makeup. I'm gonna be honest. I like makeup sex because one, 9 times out of 10, you're still a little pissed off about where the argument is. So he's trying to take it out on you sexually. Well, you trying to take it out on him sexually. Like, all right, you want rough sex. You want him to say, fuck, how you from the feelings?
but see, look, if you talking about that means you talking about some toxic shit. Now, if it's every 2 or 3 months, me and you we get.
I hang out with Molly Simon. I hang like a Rick and Ball.
Yeah, she trying. You be Britney Spears' best friend.
Both of them gonna say they. But fuck you, I ain't doing it no more.
Do you think it's possible that people can fall in love with more than one person at once?
Yes, yes, I've done it.
Now that's some shit I don't think can happen. But why do you think that? I don't
It can
think it's
happen.
genuine love to love two people.
It
I
can.
think you psycho yourself out.
No, it can happen. It can happen
I think you
because
can love two different dicks. That's what you probably talking about. You just love both of them niggas piping you down.
it's not even a sexual thing. It was okay. Like you, nobody's perfect. First off, nobody's perfect. But have you ever been with somebody or talked to a couple of women and been like, if I could take this trait from her and this trait from her and this one from her and combine it in one person, I have the perfect person. That's what you fall in love with. You fall in love with that part of that person. And it might not be the whole package. It might be that he's sensitive and you can talk to him. And he's funny, he makes you laugh. But he got that good ass sex. Now that nigga ain't shit, but he got some good ass sex. And it just depends on what trait he has that brings to the table that makes you fall in love with.
Well, see, you just named 4 different niggas, so that means you can fall in love with 4 different traits. But I think, I done been with 2 girls at one time before, and when I was with 2 different girls, it wasn't no I loved both of them. It was like one of the girls I liked it. The one I came around her, that it was a relaxed feeling. She was laid back. She wasn't a stressful type of girl. And when I was around her, I felt more at peace. Now, when I went around the other girl, she kind of ran her mouth a little too much. And not that I ain't like her talk. It was just she just used to get loud sometime and get on my nerves. And I had to tell her, look, calm down. You doing too motherfucking much shit like that. But I never even had in my mind that I want to take this piece from this girl and then put it with this. I never even looked at it like that. Cause to me, I can't take no pieces from you or you. It gotta be one that I with, and you gotta have all the pieces. Or I ain't fucking. That's how I'm getting down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now let me hear your part. You keep talking about you fall in love with 2 people, or you think you fall in love with 2 people. You gotta understand.
You gonna get her in trouble. She can't. She can't answer that question. She ain't. She ain't free like you, CC. You gonna get her in trouble around here.
Well, I don't think men think like women do, and just to be honest, I don't. And I think it's where poly comes into play with people nowadays because they do fall in love with more than one person.
Now, poly is a different thing. Yeah, I can see in a poly relationship, I can see that because it's open and it's not nothing to hide. So, yeah, you can easily fall for something like that. But I don't think that you falling in love with both of the people. I think you falling in love with the ideology that I get to do what I want to do. That's what I think it is. It's not.
I don't think that because see, I think with poly. Well, I mean, personally, I can't say. Let me get off poly because I don't know really much about poly. I just
You
know
live
what
a
I
poly
really.
life. You know all about it.
I know I live a life that I love who I love when I'm with them. I mean, it is what it is.
You
I don't
just
care if
do
it's a man. I
temporary
don't care if it's
poly,
a
but
woman.
it's poly.
If I feel like this, if I'm with you, I'm with you. Now, when I get tired or I get bored, I will tell you, look, either you got to tighten up or I'm walking out the door. Now, I gave you warning. And if you don't, then I'm gone. I don't have no problem moving on.
So you would tell a man that you love tighten up. What did he tighten up if you really love him?
I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, I get bored very easy. I
Oh
do,
well,
and
you
I
can't
tell
love
everybody.
nobody if you get bored every year. That means you can't get bored with love. It's here
No,
to
because
stay.
I'm fell in love with some motherfuckers. But it was like, even though I fell in love with them, it was still shit about them that just wasn't right. And that relationship was going to be toxic if I didn't say something. And it was like, okay, look, we need to talk. And it was like, okay, look, I don't like this, or we need to work on this, or whatever the situation may be. And, can we work on this? And if, yeah, we're going to work on it, but nothing ever changes. Okay, like one dude I dated. I knew that he was a street dude. Didn't have a problem with him being a street dude. He didn't bring the shit to the house. I respected him for that. But the only thing I wanted was my time. I needed him to have a cutoff to where he could come home and spend time with me.
So you want him to stop getting money like he been getting money before he got you. That is the typical thing that women be wanting a nigga to do. This is how
But my
this man been getting his paper and doing his thing. You should have been like, get your
but at the
money.
same time, that time niggas get caught the fuck up too. Always in a motherfucking street. And then what
Yeah, but
happened to them
still,
dumb
you
ass?
can't worry about that. You gotta let a man be a man. If you was down, you supposed to be like, look, I'm not gonna stop you from hustling the way you was hustling before you met me. When you get through getting that money, baby, I'll be here waiting on you. And he'd have been ready to come on to you. You tried to
Right.
change the man game plan.
No, I just asked him for one day.
You demanded
One day.
a one day of his hustling. That's money
One
out
day.
his pocket.
Hell, what it could have been too much because shit, he's still coming to me for help. So anyway,
See
look,
what I'm
I
saying?
went.
So did he?
He went. But let me get off of that because you gonna bring up some old memories and shit. But anyway, my thing was, like I said, I just wanted that one day. Be considerate of me. I'm giving you all this time, hit the streets, this is that. Do what you do. I ain't mad about none of that because you were doing the shit before I came along. But at least now that you in this relationship, you wanted this relationship. I was gonna hit it and quit it. But he insisted on this relationship. He insisted on moving in with me. Hell, I was in a relationship before I motherfucking knew that I'm old school. Nigga, ain't you supposed to ask me or some shit?
Did
Don't
y'all
just
men
go
just
and
hear
say,
that women will hit y'all and quit y'all? You listening to this show? We live right now. You just heard that. I didn't say it. Women are out here hitting and quitting us,
man,
and
I
they
was
trying
sure
to
gonna
say
hit
that we
it.
ain't shit.
Well,
Ooh.
he said y'all not.
Now,
All niggas ain't. Some niggas, there's still some good ones out there.
ain't that something?
Okay.
A woman that will hit and quit you got in there to tell you that you ain't shit. This is something special.
It's some good niggas still out there.
But
It's some special ones out there too. I need one of the special ones on my phone.
ain't that something? Ooh. We got trouble out here.
Yeah,
Last
y'all need
topic.
to.
What is the red flag alert in a relationship for you?
For me,
Yeah, what's a red flag to you?
I got several. I got several. Cause one of my pet peeves is don't run up on me. If we arguing, don't run up on me. If you run up on me, I go in straight defense mode, and ain't no telling what I might do. And that's because I've been in a abusive relationship.
So you
Um,
mean by running up, like if y'all talking or having an altercation and he start getting close?
he run up too fast. Now, if he get close, that's one thing. But if you on the other side of the room and all of a sudden you come walking up on me too fast, honey, ain't no telling what I might grab to try to defend myself. Because I have been in an abusive relationship. But I tell anybody that I date, if we ever get to argue, please don't ever run up on me. Because I will be open and honest about that. Um, Another red flag I have is if we've been, well, I don't know. Because that's if I've been in a relationship with you for a minute and shit starts switching up, like your sex game switch up. That's a big red flag.
Well, one of my red flags is if we get together and you are always smelling good and in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you start farting around me. That's a red flag. Like, look, no, let me fall in love with you and be with me for a while before you get this comfortable. You getting comfortable too fast. Another red flag is if...
Oh, I'm that one.
Yeah.
When a nigga asks me for money and we ain't even been talking that long.
Oh, yeah. They let you know he up to something.
Yeah.
He up to something. It's obvious. That's a red flag for me. When I pull down and I see a woman and I be like, hold on, let me pull up close and say something to her and approach her. And first thing she say, you gonna pay my phone bill? I be like, who the fuck did you think you is? That's what I be saying in my head. I don't even say it out. Who you think you is to say I'm gonna pay your phone bill because I asked for your number? Like, what kind of game you think you get? If you got that much game out here in this world, you'll be doing good. If you told every man that approached you to pay your phone bill because he approached you, life would be great for you.
Yeah, she'd be a millionaire. She wouldn't have been walking.
That's what be tripping me out about that type of shit. Like, you got to know how to be a boss. Don't try to talk boss shit and you ain't like get it to like stop.
What you say? Don't think you a dime and you ain't nothing but a
nickel. She wasn't even a nickel. She was a penny. She had a little scarf tied around her head.
That's a red flag for me.
And she was young too. Young, probably like she was about 22. You got a scarf tied. Don't get me wrong, I'ma still give you your little creep. You was creep from the back. You had a little tied around. But baby, that ain't no game. Like you looking at
I'm doing now. You know I like females too. Now my thing is, and I ain't knocking it because both my girls do it. I can't stand the bonnet. I hate the fucking bonnet. I don't think the bonnet should be worn outside the house. Period.
Man, when a girl is young, you don't supposed to do none of that shit but in the house. You don't gotta act like Aunt Jemima. You're not on the front of a syrup bottle. And
she said she pulled her man with her bonnet.
Ooh, that's when you know that nigga with you. If he chose you with that bonnet, that is the man for you. Cause he chose you. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something too. Like some women had that bonnet on and ass be jiggling that well. Yeah, he chose. He seen enough. But everybody ain't got them qualities to put that bonnet on and still be able to get a man. Like you need everything to help you. You need everything you can to give you a chance to get a man. Don't do that. And they got some people like that.
Yeah.
What?
I said she got it from my mama. She said, "No, the hell I did."
Yeah. She know you got a pancake back there. She like, Mom, stop playing. I ain't get that.
Oh. They called my shit. What is it? Flapjack. They know I got flapjack.
Oh man, yeah, you ain't even got a triple stack. You got a single stack. A single cake. Oatmeal cream pie.
Oh hell no! You got my jaws hurt.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
I bend over. I look like I got a motherfucking dump.
Yeah, you doing one of them famous Instagram fake poses, getting to a special angle, turning the camera, and tricking niggas. That's how they do. You just tuned into another motherfucking episode of Legend and Coming, and I was in your stomach today talking about DJ Envy pulling scams off, playing like he ain't stealing money, knowing he a mastermind.